If you're Bojan Bogdanovic, Isaiah Stewart's going to double the post here. So why are you staring at Joel Embiid? I'm always seeing ball and man. So Bogdanovic gets caught ball watching. That's why now Cade Cunningham's got to worry about two Sixers players. So when Isaiah Stewart goes to double, Killian Hayes is immediately rotating onto Tyrese Maxey. Cade Cunningham needs to then be rotating over to Tobias Harris. But he's dealing with Nick Batum, who beat you backdoor. So now they're just going to swing to Tobias Harris, and there's no rotation on the weak side of the floor. So they switch Azar Thompson onto Joel Embiid. If you're James Wiseman, as Tyrese Maxey's cutting through, I'm keeping my back to the baseline. So I'm always seeing the ball and my man. Look at how James Wiseman, you got your back to the ball right now. This is supposed to be your double team, really. Okay, when Embiid puts the ball on the floor, you're going to double. Bogdanovic rotates. You just go back to the weak side of the floor. Cade Cunningham comes to the corner. But James Wiseman doesn't even know what's going on with the ball. He's the only one in the arena who has no idea what's going on with the ball. So now look at this. He's essentially going to screen Bogdanovic and trying to double himself. If you're Azar Thompson in transition, I must sprint back to the three-point line. You are jogging. How? If you're sprinting, you're in that gap. There's no place for Embiid to go. You jogged and Embiid is going coast to coast. Alec Burks is in this gap right now. So if you're Killian Hayes, I can move outside the block right here. But whatever I'm doing, I've got to have my feet set in a defensive stance. Look at Killian Hayes' feet. You're not in a defensive stance or even sort of, and your feet are moving towards the ball on the kickout pass. So now you're going to be late to get out to Oubre, pump fake, go in the lane. The Pistons switch here. First of all, Killian Hayes, it'd be nice if you would rotate down and get in the gaps here, but it doesn't matter. Okay, as Joel Embiid's entering the paint, stop. Okay, Killian Hayes, you have to get low and battle Joel Embiid. Stay underneath. Get low. Standing straight. He's going to overpower you. I got to get low and muscle him out. Look at Killian Hayes. You're just standing straight up right here. You have no, he's going to easily overpower you. He's boxing you out now. Azar Thompson's got to rotate to the ball with way more urgency. I'm sprinting underneath the three-point line to get in the gaps. I'm going to have my feet set in a defensive stance. So now I look at this. Taking too long. Walking into the gaps right here. I'm already there. Feet set, defensive stance. So Isaiah Stewart, I can play up now on Kelly Oubre, right? Because I have help right there. We're rotating the ball. The shell drill in a game. But Azar Thompson's walking, and Isaiah Stewart's playing off. Pull up three. We're going to see this mistake again. Isaiah Livers, as Robert Covington cuts through, I'm keeping my back to the baseline. So I'm seeing ball and man. Look at Isaiah Livers. Keep your back to the, you're about to turn your back to the ball. So I should have my back to the baseline, so I'm in help right now. You're not seeing the ball. Now, Azar Thompson is coming over in help. I don't know if Isaiah Stewart knows this. We can't backpedal on Embiid. Get up. You have help right there with Azar Thompson. Okay? You just backpedal and backpedal. Pull up. How does this keep happening? Isaiah Stewart's again going to go double Joel Embiid right here. So Isaiah Livers is rotating up to Tyrese Maxey, of course. But Azar Thompson and Cade Cunningham aren't even looking at the ball. Azar Thompson's got to be, as that double comes, you're sprinting out to Tobias Harris. Then Cade Cunningham's going to rotate down, and Bogdanovic will ultimately end up in the weak side of the floor. Okay? But they're not, you don't even know what's going on. Neither are paying attention to the ball. So it's swing again. Again, it's the same thing. I can't even, because Cade Cunningham's going to double Embiid. Okay, why is Isaiah Stewart and Livers? Like, you're going to have to rotate. You're not even looking at the ball. Again, Cade Cunningham goes to double. Livers or Stewart. Someone's got to then go to the weak side of the floor. And then Bogdanovic would then move to the strong side right here. But again, like, no one's looking. So this ball gets, where's your rotation? You're James Wiseman. This just drives me to the moon. Alec Burks is coming to help you. I'm not playing off Embiid ever. You're just letting him get deeper in the post. I'm up, forcing Embiid into this help now. See, look at James Wiseman playing off. So now look at, you just let Joel Embiid get to the block without doing anything. So now when this double comes, it doesn't matter. Embiid's too deep in the post. If you're James Wiseman off this handoff, Embiid's about to receive this handoff. We're up. Isaiah Livers is going to give you space to go through on the handoff. So we're up. We're ready to guard Embiid immediately on the handoff. Look at Wiseman backpedaling. So Embiid's just going to catch and shoot now. This is just pathetic. Pathetic defense by Detroit. You're Isaiah Stewart. So again, here comes a dribble handoff with Embiid. So I'm up guarding Embiid. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I'm not letting him get in the paint. All right? Now Isaiah Livers, look at Isaiah Livers in the middle of the floor. So I'm up. I'm forcing Embiid into help. Bogdanovich is coming over also in the gaps. I have help everywhere, but I got to get up. I can't. Look at this. You just backpedal. So Embiid's in the paint. Without doing anything. Yeah. Pistons are switching this ball screen. If you're Isaiah Livers, I've got to get underneath the screener on the switch, Joel Embiid. I must get underneath Embiid. Look at how Isaiah Livers is switching. Underneath. Now, I've got to battle. Look at, if you don't switch underneath, now Embiid just going to seal you all the way into the paint. And there's going to be no one to box. He's boxing you out now. This is just outer space stuff, man. Why is Bogdanovich in transition just standing in the paint? I'm up. I'm up. I'm taking Batum. Like Killian Hayes now is worried about two Sixers players for no reason because you're standing in the middle of nowhere. So now you're going to get beat backdoor because Killian Hayes got to worry about Batum too. So now look at what's happening now. So Killian Hayes is beat by DeAnthony Melton. That's going to force an incredibly unnecessary switch here from Azar Thompson and Killian Hayes because Killian Hayes got beat. Azar Thompson's not going to be ready to switch this screen, and DeAnthony Melton's just going to catch this and go. Really? If you're Isaiah Stewart standing in the corner here, you're not going for this offensive rebound. Let's start to get back right now, okay? You just stand in the corner. Stand in the corner. So now the Sixers get this rebound and you're not back. Why? It's just mind-boggling how easy this is for Embiid. First of all, you got a fake dribble handoff. So if I'm Wiseman, I'm taking a step to a half step back and letting Isaiah Livers through on the handoff. You're not going over the top of a handoff. You're going to get screened. Okay? So that doesn't happen. But what's going on the weak side of the floor? Cade Cunningham and Bogdanovich, neither seeing the ball. With Embiid get the ball at the top of the key. Not even seeing the ball. So James Wiseman should, once Isaiah Livers is through right here, be able to be up, okay, and have nothing but help in the middle of the floor. Livers when he goes underneath the handoff, and Cade Cunningham and Bogdanovich if they were seeing the ball, which neither of them are. So now James Wiseman just ends up backpedaling. This is a disaster. Jay Nivey's trying to ice this screen. Then I got to get up now because we're trying to keep Tyrese Maxey to the sideline. That's where James Wiseman's dropping to and icing this screen. Killian Hayes is in backside help for Paul Reed's role. But I mean, Jay Nivey's just not up enough. You cannot let Tyrese Maxey come off that screen this way because James Wiseman's dropping away from where that screen is. You're